Hi, friends. This is my friend Jason with Quantum Body, and he is going to be joining us for the Sunday service at Salt Lake City Walrus this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. So I just kind
Nice.
of want to talk to him for a minute to let you know what he's offering this Sunday and see if it's something you'd be interested in coming out to. So, Jason, tell us a little about yourself and kind of, your expertise, and then we'll go
Awesome.
into what Sunday will look like.
Cool. First, thank you so much. I'm super excited. I haven't been to your service yet. I missed it this weekend and I really wanted to come and I'm excited to be there. So first, I'm just excited to meet all you guys and be a part of this. Um, I'll just start with I was born a little different, maybe not, probably just like all of you, but I had a little bit of the veil thinner for myself. And when I was born and growing up as a young kid, I thought everybody had glowing light around their body until I was told, later on in my years that, don't talk about that. Not everybody has that. I had a very understanding mother that helped me tune into it a little further. So I was able to really start to tap into the energy field of the people around me. And I really delved into that until I was about 10 years old. One of her favorite stories was when I was a little kid, I used to try and put my hand through or walk through walls because I could see that they were permeable, but I couldn't figure out why my body wouldn't walk through them. And with that, and understanding childhood programming and development of the brain a little deeper now, I understood that my brain formed totally differently with really just seeing this hologram since I was a child. And when I was about 10 years old, I shut it down because I got ridiculed. I wanted to be the cool kid at school. So I shut that down. And I know a lot of you have done the same thing. And that's what I really want to help you with. I know a lot of you have had these experiences as a child and shut it down because it wasn't safe, right? Um, when I got out of high school, I moved into my own apartment. I started meditating, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try and tap back into this. And literally within a couple of weeks, I had popped out of my body, was looking down at myself, and it was just, oh my gosh, I'm not even in my body. And as soon as I did that, of course, I tapped into my analytical brain, and boom, I was back in my body. But since then, I've learned to relax and understand what's going on, and I've learned to travel and travel in my dreams and astral travel and help other people do the same. Since then, I've been coaching for about 30 years, and I've noticed over 30 years there's certain things that if I teach people your childhood programming, right? We hear that all the time, but I like to show people what it means, what brain waves these programs were written in, so you can understand it a little deeper instead of just saying, why do I always do that like my mother or my father or whatever? You can understand it and start to rewire those waves. I want to teach you a little more about your brain, how it's designed to keep you safe and small, and it just does that because it wants to keep you alive, but also how it takes charge of your central nervous system to make you keep doing these habits over and over and over again. And a lot of these habits are based upon our limiting beliefs that were programmed when we were a child. So I noticed, like I said, over 30 years of coaching, when I started teaching people these things without even the intent of teaching astral travel or anything like this, they started having deeper dreams, deeper experiences. They started experiencing the hologram without me even teaching them. And they'd come back and go, oh my gosh, this happened to me in my dreams, or I saw this in my meditation. And I started taking it deeper and deeper and deeper. And now I've created a whole program that goes from your childhood programming to your brain, your central nervous system, breath work, astral travel, and meditation. And I like to help people tap deeper and deeper into this, so they can, I love what you guys are doing. You're using the psychedelics so you can see what's available. It clears that veil for you guys. And it's been amazing the past few years working with people that are already tapping into this realm, because that allows you to see what's available. And then once you learn, because once it's over, it's over. You got to come back into this dense body in three-dimensional reality. But once you learn how to rewire your human, you can start to travel and interact with the field naturally. So I know that was long-winded, but I just love what I do and I love connecting. And I'm just happy to serve you guys in any way I can.
I don't know if that was long-winded. I'm like, tell me more. I love it. And I also just kind of want to point out that a lot of times we try to talk about in, in the psychedelics that they're just a tool. So we want to really educate others on what other tools are available, right? Like we don't always need
Yeah.
to take psychedelics. They're wonderful and they help us so much, but it is really cool when you start realizing that you can rewire your brain and that you can rewire you can help your nervous system to calm down, and you can help all these different aspects that you're trying to help with the magic pill of psychedelics, which can act as a magic pill for the moment, but if we're not doing the
Yeah.
aftercare and the after work, then we're not getting the great wisdom that the psychedelics are trying to tell us anyway. So I'm really excited
Yes.
for Sunday
Love that.
and to bring,
I love how you explained that.
yeah, have people come out and see, what's, what you have to offer, because I think that it's really valuable. I love that you want to teach people about their brain, because that really is such a hard concept for us to think about. The imposter, I guess, like that it wants to keep us safe in a way that feels so awful to
Yeah.
us sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell,
It'll keep you small because your brain doesn't care who you are, what you drive, what you wear, who you hang out with, what house you live in. It just wants you to stay alive. And so it will keep you safe and in that nice little safety bubble. But once you understand this, you can start to work with your body instead of against it. Instead of fighting with habits, you can understand them and go, oh my gosh, okay, that's what's going on. I can rewire this. And the nice thing is, I like to teach you a little bit of science and physics so you understand, and then just talk like a real human, like we're doing now, because it's really not that hard. We're put together like Legos. And once you understand it, you can rewire it and you can start to rebuild the person you want to be. And I just get excited because it's so
yeah.
fun helping people completely rewire and understanding at the end. They're like, oh my gosh, that was so much easier than I thought.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that I love that you said that, because I felt through my psychedelic work, I've been able to see that the pain that I'm thinking something is going to be like that, it becomes a spiral in my head,
Yes.
and it's
Hmm.
way worse than the actual pain, right? Like the actual facing of it and the actual,
Yes.
it's like, oh my gosh, I carried that around for years thinking it was going to be so hard to dive into and help and see, and now it's kind of like, oh, let's get in there because this is holding us back. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We were raised by pioneers that thought you had to, work so hard that you lived your life with a permanent limp to, you know what I mean, to gain respect. And everything's hard, everything's a boot camp, and it's really not. That's just also a lot of people like to hook you in, for their programs. It's going to be so hard, but get you prepared. And no, it's not. My theme has always been, even as a personal trainer, it's easier than you think. Once you understand your brain is just trying to keep you safe, and that's why it fights you on change, and that's why it's nervous of change. Once you start to integrate that, your brain opens up because it knows it's safe, it's okay, and it's going to a beautiful place. And it will lead the way, but it will fight you in the beginning because it's nervous of change. But once you just make friends with this and understand, like I said, you're a spirit in a meat suit, and this dense emotional body is just trying to protect you. And once you understand that, it opens up and you can radically change everything.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Hmm.
I just really want to encourage you guys to come out this Sunday if you're feeling called to this. Jason, is there any other little bits you'd like people to know about Sunday?
No, just please come. I'm so excited to
Like
meet you
you
guys.
covered a lot,
Seriously.
which is wonderful.
I just love what I do. I love helping people tap into just the magic that they are.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful energy. I really appreciate you, and I'm really excited for Sunday. So you guys, were at Wallaroos Furniture. It is 389 West and 1830 South in Salt Lake City. We're in between Costco and Home Depot. So come out and see us at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
I'm so excited to see you there. Thank you.
Bye, guys.